All right, here you go, team. We're looking at some percentage up moves. I'm going to first bring up PCT. This is Pure Cycle Technology. Shares are trading higher after the company provided a Q4 update. So we'll see what happens with this one. Looks like 570 area acting as support, 550 low in the pre-market towards 7 a.m. We'll see what happens if this could actually get moving here. Let me see on the daily chart. You can see a lot of bottoming right underneath it around the 450s. We'll see if this can actually get it moving with a Q4 update here, PCT. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at another one.
Path, UI path is a
yes, that's exactly
stock.
Which one I was going to bring up.
Yeah, and it's trading higher here. And again, some of the Cathy stocks are starting to show some life here for the simple reason is that, like, again, it's all adding up. You know, if the Fed is going to go into a less restrictive stance here, it's going to be tech that starts to win here. So Cathy could have a good time here. If the market turns around, it's going to be tech and it's going to be growth tech that turns this thing around. So those are the kind of stocks that, you know, I'm kind of scared of to fade right now. So it's a breakout on the charts. Again, this is, you know, not something I'm putting in the long-term investment account here. And I don't like chasing stocks up 16%. But you've got to respect that you are seeing a lot of money coming in even on earnings. And what were the earnings, Mitch? Were they good? Were they bad? I never looked at the report.
This was an upgrade, and JP Morgan
upgrade.
It
had also earnings last night.
Yeah, so earnings with it.
The upgrade, the follow through. It's the earnings
definitely giving it a raise to $18. That's why I feel like it's up there in the 17s. Let's give those earnings here. The earnings were at 15 cents EPS, beat the 6-cent estimate. Sales at 308.55. Beating a beat. 278.62. Guidance forward wasn't too bad. Also lower end, actually higher than the estimate there on the Q1 revenue. Fiscal year revenue outlook also higher than the estimate. So better guidance, nice raises coming in the morning. So it looks like JP Morgan stepping up to the plate also on that one. And they're neutral, but raising price target to 18. What's interesting is they didn't come in with the buy, right? That's also another interesting outlook here. I don't think too many analysts are coming in.
They're all scared
right now in this market, right now.
I'd be scared to short any of these Cathy stocks here right now. And automatically you think, oh, we're going in a tough environment. Let's short all these growth names. Just be cautious with that because you're seeing the sector rotation telling you something opposite. They're selling value and they're buying growth right now. That could continue for the foreseeable future as long as the Fed situation, you know, doesn't change. Again, if the regional banks start to stabilize, we stop hearing about potential bank failures, that starts to subside, the risk of bank runs starts to subside, this trade could flip right back and those value names could all be buy. But for now, I'm being very careful buying anything, you know, it's got a huge amount of debt and, you know, and then some of these growth names actually, and this one was making money, it made 15 cents. So Joel, you got technical on PATH? Joel's on mute. Got to do it once a show.
PATH. Let's take a look at it. It's a Cathy stock. Traded up 236.
No debt is what Florida's saying too. So that fits the bill, man. Again, I'm not chasing here. I hate chasing stocks, but it fits the bill. Like, look to what's reporting next week, and I haven't went that far yet, but maybe you're looking at some of these. There'll be a bias here if we stay in this environment. If you got no debt, you're growthy tech. I mean, and there's maybe not a lot of stocks that do that. Maybe you take a flyer on, not necessarily options, but that some of these things are actually getting bought here, even if they don't have great reports. And this report was pretty good.
You got two pesky highs, right where you're trading at to pre-market. One at 17.10, and then there's another high at 17.35. After that, things really open up to the upside.
We'll see what happens there on that path. This is one that's interesting, at least
these are too small. You're getting these little 37-cent stocks here, Mitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm grabbing like the path because that's a bigger, and what we're showing here is the movers. Obviously, this is a nice feature of TradeZero, show you what's trading, what's moving, real time, what's going here. The 37-cent stocks are a little bit small here for what we do on this show. You can talk about this on Market Movers. I try to stay away from the really small penny stock ones, but some of these other ones that are in there are always, it's a nice thing to do, is to look, and people are saying, why are you doing this feature? It's a nice thing to see what is actually, the stocks, some that are moving higher, because a lot of people like to from the long side. Yeah, there's a lot of penny stocks there. So if you scroll down, there was one more on the list. Just scroll down. We're just looking at the big movers. There's a $34 stock on the list. I don't know what that one is.
TRMD here. That's Torm T TRMB. That's at $34. And this looks like it's trading up. I'm looking to see if there's any news on it. No, I don't have any news on it specifically. It looks like there was a statement, a Form 6 this morning, so that could give it the lift there. It's at 34.18. We'll see if it breaks through 34.48 hot inch pre-market high. Will it get to that 34.50 area? Daily chart has kind of support around kind of the 31s here as we recovered it. We'll look to see if we actually get back there into the 32.50 and kind of turn around this downturn as of late. Last one, I'll maybe just bring in here, TPIC at $13.20 right now. Let's take a look here. This one
These are some companies that I've never traded before.
Very thin on this one. Look at the volume, right? This is only trading, I think, 14,000 shares. Yeah, so very small, very thin there. We'll look to see if this gets a little bit higher through the 13.28 and continues on the daily outlook.
Do you have the same tool? Can you go to TradeZero and do the down percent change down? Because that's maybe a little more interesting here too. Let's see what's getting killed here. So they always have some penny stocks in there, but then here's one, LPSN, live person,
FRC.
Joel, yeah, and you're trying to get, Joel's actually talking.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to hop here in a second, but I have the, I believe I'll be talking to the CEO from Live Person at 3:40 p.m. today. I'll tweet that out later on. But 9 o'clock, I got to hop, guys. I'll let you guys finish things up. Great show, great information. Everyone have a good day out there.
So you got the Live Person trading down. I don't know what the headline here is, Mitch. I do trade the stock every once in a while. What's the headline?
LPSN, I think this was earnings here. Let me go ahead and just pull it up here. Yeah, earnings
last night.
Missed on sales.
Missed lower guide.
And so that's definitely going to hurt you, especially with the Q1 revenue outlook, 83 million on the high end versus 132.18 million estimate. That's a big miss there on the revenue guidance there. We're talking like 40 million, even higher than that. So there you guys see it. Definitely taking a big beating there, LPSN.
Let's grab the FRC.
You see the FRC.
This is the one.
PAC.
I'm not saying about trading this. This is the one to keep on your screen today. This is your market driver for the day. This stock is what matters here. There's going to be potential breaking news coming anytime on this thing. Bloomberg breaking last night that they're looking for a buyer, trying to find a buyer. No buyer has materialized here yet, but there's obviously some issues here. The stock is down another 30% here today. Stocks don't go this low without issues now. So we don't know if there's going to be a bank run. We don't know if the FDIC is going to have to step in here. We're not sure of the situation. All we know at this point in time, they're looking for a buyer, but this is the narrative that everybody is looking. This is the next one that we're trying to see if FRC can survive.
All right, we'll see what happens to some of these stocks and the regional banks. Like always, you guys can check out TradeZero, set up your trade account to access their extensive inventory of shorts locates. Check it out, team. 24 hours support. And of course, if you guys click this link, you guys can get access to this trading platform and get 3 free months on TradeZero's flagship software. Check it out, Zero Pro. We'll see you guys.